Hello, JEE work energy chapter adinga last video. Vertical circular motion to power remaining portion CCE involved side ne. Okay, see vertical circular motion here. Circular motion chapter acho in ball lo hin na skip wa hin chi chapter a he work power energy ball pa the bowling a he. Okay, so first thing, what is a vertical circular motion? Suppose I have a object here, okay? So the object pa hi, so string khat to ki tetsa na string la khala hi sung na ilo stone, okay, maybe anything. So it is tied to a string, the other end of the string is fixed here, okay? So now if I give some velocity here, chilanga ki object pa hai na particle pa hai, if I give some velocity lang pa fix hai a path hi without, so now it will go in a circular path. Okay, sung khat khu string khat to how khat to hit vilang na, so when you swirl it, okay, like that. So here in this case it is so swinging vertically, okay? So that means this side is upward, okay, this side is downwards. That's just a vertical circular motion tinacho. Okay, so therefore, so that means if I have a mass here, so some object is here, mass m, let's say, string pa here, length l, na string pa so length l, ati le chun lowest point hai na, object pa cho lowest point ha ma hi, velocity ka pi cho u. Okay, some initial velocity is given. Ati le question cho, hi object pa hai na, so for this object to complete a full circle, okay, full circle a complete that thing also na. So what is the minimum velocity required? Okay, so that is the question. Atile chun to hi bola to hi bolo ham tile chi energy concept, conservation of energy concept hong ki bang chalai. Okay, so here see initial point hi velocity na pi wala chun, so the object, this object will go like this in a full circle like this. Okay, a path chuna, so it will go like this in a full circle. Full circle so minimum velocity pa so ipiham. Okay, so let's assume that the object now goes full circle. Okay, so I'll try to borrow a circle here. Okay, let's say this is the path. Okay, at the topmost point, full circle complete the object by topmost points are here. So at the topmost point, if you look at this object here, a string hisa, but string a tension na object pa he. So here you see, you will have a tension here, okay, at the topmost point. About circular motion performs the circular motion performs the you will have mv square by r outwards. So here the radius is l, so outwards you will have mv square divided by l if the speed of this object at the topmost point is v. Na object pa he tai si ding full circle topmost point ahi outwards achu mv square by r ding, tension chu nulang am ding, abala chu mz jong chu nulang am na. So you'll also have mz here. Okay, but free body diagram ga zilang topmost point ako chi object heza downwards to mz uma, downwards achu tension jong uma, achung langa away from the center achu mv square by l. Okay, chi chula na free body diagram chu alehin dang condition chu piha full circle complete the thing of condition chu piha. Suppose hi chilaila athuna he na, chilaila athuna hi tension pa hi 0 hong hitale ipit them. But circular motion achu thilkhali se chu if the chilai hi the chilai tension pa hi pia tension by centripetal force chula na chilai hi. So if the centripetal force becomes 0, a path chu ta bang ne, so it is towards the tangent. Okay, chuchu hilai towards the tangent hilauli chu hilai, so here the string will come slack, it will go like this. Okay, ai wanga chu apoi mo chu pi tension pa ai lo centripetal force pa chu 0 hong hile circular motion chu perform lo ta chu. Okay, so tang he chung pe pen athun ma sanga hi chilai la hi na, chilai la hi tension 0 hong ma la chun circle pa chu chi the loading din, so now the string will come slack. Okay, so that means it will not reach the topmost point. At the topmost point in the ding na, so at the topmost point, so the tension here, so tension temphat so tension should be greater than or equals to 0. Topmost chala he tension 0 he na ho. So before the topmost point, topmost of how masang tension 0 he lo. Okay, a condition to PM for complete circle, so the tension at the topmost point should be greater than equals to 0. Okay, remember that point. Atila hin bottommost point apala hi topmost point and hi energy conservation ka bolet. So if I conserve the energy, ipita energy conservation to E initial equals to E final. Okay, so here initial potential energy plus initial kinetic energy should be equals to final potential energy plus final kinetic energy. Okay, initial potential energy so piha. So let's take this as the reference level. Potential energy so mun khalai so reference level la thai jo. So let's assume that this is the zero potential. So that means the topmost point is at a height of how much? 2L, right? Asana 2L so na radius to L here la chun atile initial potential energy to 0 hisa plus initial to speed kp to na u kp, so half mu square. So this is equals to final potential energy to piha. Initial pa he 0 L avalachun, final pa to it is at a height of 2L. Okay, so that means you'll have mz 2L. Okay, mz into 2L plus final ako speed energy na v, let's say v, so half mv square. Okay, chiga solve lechun. So you divide both side by 2 and you multiply both side by 2. Okay, multiply both side by 2 and divide by L. Hichi bolai bolam kan besa lechu. Mielchi lechun. Alang pia vertical circular motion ahena chipen kibang mangzi meta multiply by 2 divide by L. As it's a force equation jalana ji phade lehun jalang he mv square by L jalana ji. So we are going to convert this into mv square by L. Okay, in order to convert this to mv square by L, 2 to multiply wala 2 to 2 ki cancelling na divide by L na bolwa la chun mv square by L ke so le chalai. Okay, right, if you do that, how much? So I will have here mu square divided by L should be equals to 2 to multiply la chun 2 to are 4 mz. Okay, divide by L, L is gone, plus mv square divided by L. Okay, equation number 1 2 then na chipen here atila chun abana he piha. Force equation is yung tacho. Okay, at the topmost point, achunga free body diagram kasi pahina chipen hi velauchun. It's like when I force equation ga zilauchun, but the velocity chu chilang na. So motion is along the x-axis. That means along the y-axis there is no net force is 0. Okay, no net force on the vertical direction. Atilachun mv square by r to hin t plus mz here ki ba ngai na. So they should be same. They will get cancel out. Zilauchun. So you will have mv square divided by L should be equals to, so t plus mz. Okay, or tension should be mv square divided by L minus mz. So this is the tension. Okay, right? Atile condition to pita complete circle cover and condition to tension to greater than or equals to 0 hingai chulena condition to. So you apply here. Let's write in the next page. So for complete circle, okay, so the tension has to be greater than or equals to 0. At the tension chupitam, so mv square by L minus mz na. So mv square divided by L minus mz should be greater than or equals to 0. So that means mv square divided by L should be greater than or equals to mz. Na, tu hin chilai mv square by r pen hina. He chipen hi hoya pa la deu ha. So chipen here. So this one. Okay, temwan ga tazi deusun. So rewrite this one. So from here mv square divided by L should be equals to, so mu square by L minus 4mz. Equation number 1. Okay. Atira chun chila hi mv square by r na chipen here. So this is the value. You put this value here. Mu square by L minus 4mz. Okay, so you'll have here mu square divided by L minus 4mz should be greater than equals to mz. Okay, 4mz lang kung transfer lechun by L should be greater than or equals to 5mz na. 4 plus 1 5 atile mass gets cancelled out. Final chupita. So u square should be greater than or equals to 5zl. Okay, or u should be greater than or equals to root over 5zl. Okay. So this is the minimum value of U. Bottommost point na chun na. Bottommost point na chun minimum root 5 ZL na pi wala chun. So it will complete a full circle. Okay. U pa cho chi sangai ali jo te ngai na. So it should be greater than or equals to 0. Okay ba ding ham ilo lin jo di ham na. So in that case, it will complete a full circle. Okay. Tile ko na jo ipipi melchi ngai ha. So remember this thing. So we use conservation of energy here. Okay. So first thing. Chipen hi conservation of energy. Now, as you vertical motion to relate question jo sikho na. So most of the question you're going to apply this conservation of energy. Okay. Anina pen to force equation is used. So this one. Okay, you see. So we have written the force equation. Okay. Free body diagram kizi abana force equation kizi na chipen here. Okay, so let's do one more example. Suppose watang atile to cho here to cho complete circle adinga cho root 5 ZL hingai na. Suppose I have the same object here, mass M, so length L. Atile chun suppose chipa hai na root 5 ZL kapi cho. Okay, root 5 ZL is given. So that means what is the question? The question is when the string becomes vertical. Okay. It's a light hona object pa light hona hi a speed pa hi piham. So how much is the speed? So that is the question. Okay. Atile chun say first thing energy conservation chu masapen na ani na pen chu force equation. Okay. So first you do energy conservation. So E initial equals to E final. So here you have initial potential energy to 0. Okay. Plus initial kinetic energy to half mv square. So root 5 ZL square to 5 ZL. Okay. So this is equals to chilai horizontal hong hiya ko height to is that jido zawa. So vertical height to length L jido chulana. The potential energy will increase by mzl. So potential energy here is mzl plus let's say the speed here is v. So mv squared. So so divide by L multiply by 2 on all sides. So I will have here 5 mz. Okay, should be equals to so 2 mz plus mv squared divided by L. Okay, atila 2 mz pi transfer lechun. So 5 minus 2 to 3 mz should be equals to mv squared divided by L. Equation number 1. Okay, 2 in force equations lechun. Is that the okay? So here you don't need to write the force equation, na? As you so here we already know the value on the left side. Direct cancel. So you have 3ZL equals to V square. Okay, or V choose that the so V is equals to root over 3ZL. Na chai pi holo ha. So when the root 5 ZL ha so velocity na pi wala chun hi chi horizontal la na hai na chalai a speed pa hi root over 3 ZL hi. Okay. Right? So we'll solve some questions on vertical circular motions. Okay. First question too. A bob of a pendulum at rest is given a sharp hit at the to impart horizontal velocity. So initial velocity ki picho chalahi. So initial velocity u2 piha u2 root over 10 ZL. Okay. So length to L hisa. Find the tension in the string when the string is horizontal. So something like this. Hita hi object omna chalahi. Pendulum hi phala chun chipai bob kitibe do chipai. So this is called bob. Length L hisa initial velocity chuja kpm root over 10 ZL kp. Betang complete circle adding a minimum to root 5 ZL cholana. He chalahi root 10 ZL kiti chu nopta full circle complete nai chaji. Chilai question hi when the string is vertical. Hita hi vertical horizontal na horizontal phala chun chilai tension pa hi is at ham. So that is the question. Okay. Masapena chu energy conservation. So E initial energy equals to final. So here initial energy, potential energy is 0. Okay, as it to his level pa hai na. We are assuming that this is 0. Potential energy is 0. At the plus initial kinetic energy to half m into root 10 ZL whole square to 10 ZL. Okay, so equals to potential energy is a kalha mzl lakal na. So mzl plus half into mv square. Okay, so multiply both sides by 2, divide by L. So I will have here 10 mz is equals to 2 mz plus mv square divided by L. So from here I have 8 mz should be equals to mv square divided by L. Equation number 1. To I have tension kitong so tension. So that means I have to write the force equation also. Force equation is 11 tang horizontal ampere ako v chu chilang hi na si. So that means away from the center I have mv square divided by L, and towards the center I have the tension. Okay, mz pa chu hirangam ha, mz chu downwards. Okay, ai banga chala hi equation na hi batang velocity chu chilang movement chu chilang hila chun chilang hi net force 0. Okay, so that means mv square by r to t pa hi ke bang tin, so they are equal, they are opposite, they get cancel out, right? So that means I can directly write here t is equals to mv square divided by L. Okay, atili mv square divided by L chapi ha equation number 1 ako put lechun. So therefore t is equals to 8 mz. Okay, a na pa na, so this is a. Okay, so the string, when the string is horizontal, so the tension in the string is 8 mz. Atila b part ko pi ha, the bob is at the highest point. Highest point na tension is at ham. But then kasi banga chu chila hi initial velocity chu it is greater than root 5 zl. Okay, so therefore at the topmost point, so there will be some tension here. Let's do that here. Atila chun topmost point chu. Okay, so initial is this. So here initial velocity chu root over 10 zl. Yeah. Atila chila hi topmost point na hi the tension. Okay, so L, right? First step to PM conservation of energy. Okay, so E initial equals to E final. So initial potential energy is 0 plus half into m into 10 zl. So this should be equals to potential energy final mz into 2l. Okay, height to 2l na plus half into m into v square tiote. Sila hi topmost point na hi speed to v. Until I multiply by 2, divide by L both sides. So I will have here 10 mz. So this is equals to 2 are 4 mz plus mv square divided by L. Okay, so so 10 minus 4, so 6 mz should be equals to mv square divided by L. Equation number 1. Now, atile tension hold force equations ilauchun. So I have the bob here. So downwards I have tension, I also have mz. Okay, upwards I have mv square divided by L. Speed towards the horizontal. Hotilachun vertical as a net force 0 na. Net force 0, which means mv square by r is equals to t plus mz. So t plus mz, so this is equals to mv square divided by L. Okay, atilachun value pulachun t plus mz. mv square by L hilaku 6 mz na equation number 1 apan ako. So from here what do you have? T is equals to 5 mz. Okay, so this is B part. Right? Atila C part repita. So the string makes an angle of 60 degree with the upward vertical. Okay. With the upward vertical. Atila chun, so somewhere somewhere you have something like this. It's here bob is okay. So when the string makes an angle 60 with the vertical, so in this condition chilai tension he is at him. Okay, so that is the question, right? Atila chun masapen ke bang jo energy conservation la ke bang na. So you do energy conservation again is that him. So here I will have initial energy to 0 plus initial speed to root over 10 zl na si ke bang bang jing. So I'm going to skip some steps here. Half into m into 10 zl. So this should be equals to potential energy to hizata. So now this is important. He na hold on that is here. Now as it Hirangka L chula na nilang chu L chula. So from the lowest point to the center it is L. Center apara to hi bob chan pa hai na 60 degree a chu bob chu hoi lai am so now I have to find out this chipa hai na see so here see I know that this is L okay a string pa kho length L chola na chipa hi athila chun hi chilai right triangle a ko na hi chi adjacent side pa hai itin holo diu ha so I can use cos right so what is cos 60 so cos 60 is so this distance let's say this is h okay so h divided by L atila chun h should be L cos 60 chola na so from here you see so L goes here so h will be equals to L cos 60 so I'm going to write directly here okay so this part is L cos 60 okay chuchu pi L cos 60 to L cos 60 to 1 by 2 now that means L by 2 okay so that is equals to L by 2 atil chun total potential energy increase chu pi mgh chola na h chu chalai height chu zara height chala hi so L plus L by 2 so which is 3L by 2 okay so that means I will have here mg into 3L by 2 okay plus half mv square okay multiply by 2 divide by L is that about there so I will have here 10 mg should be equals to 3m multiply 3m g so plus mv square divided by L okay to choose that has 7 na so 7 mg should be equals to mv square divided by L equation number 1 okay atila bana cho force equation na force equation chu zilo jun to hi hita hem cho chiranga hi tension okay tension T so that means velocity is along this side opposite I will have mv square divided by L abana mg chu vertically downwards mg okay atila angle pa hi ga ji tu lejun so this is the vertical okay vertical chu hiza atila chun hi 60 okay so that means this is also 60 okay atila chipun chi motion chola na chipa hi x la lechun hi chipa hi y hungi de cha chi atila chun y langa chu net force 0 chola na so khotila chun t jong hi y langa ma mv square by L jong y langa ma ai wang mg pa hi y langa am lo cha so therefore you take the component of mg along this axis so that means what mg cos 60 okay towards the center atila chun hilanga hi so this side I have mg cos 60 okay atila net force 0 hilachun mg cos 60 plus tension should be equals to mv square by L okay so T plus mg cos 60 to mg by 2 okay mg by 2 cos 60 to 1 by 2 chula na so this should be equals to mv square divided by L chila mv square by L pa hi put lechun so T plus 1 by 2 is 0.5 chula na 0.5 mg okay should be equals to 7 mg atila chun T chu jan poram T is equals to 7 minus 0.5 so 6.5 mg okay so this is the answer atile abana chu a particle is rotated in a vertical circle by connecting so the minimum speed of a particle when the string is horizontal for which the particle will complete the circle chepeni volta chula na je zo chu batang so I have a object here okay so here with u are so if u is given to the object hita hi vertical circular motion perform na atile chun hila hi maximum complete circle cover na dinga chu so the minimum required okay minimum u required was what root over 5 gl okay atile chun chala question hi what is the minimum speed of the particle when the string is horizontal ti chu chalai horizontal hi ampere ahe na che hila hi v hi so what will be the value of v such that it will complete a full circle ati chu hiche pen hi piha zo I solve pen chu hila hi root 5 gl ka pi ala chun na hichela hi v chu za de ham okay that was the that chipa chu na so that means what will be the value of v here so here it should be root over 3 gl imo chuna che pen hi So complete circle hina ding aju chila hi minimum pa chu root 3z la hi ngai cho. Hi chila root 3z la hina ding aju chila hi root 5z la hi ngai na. Hi chi khela hi ang nima la chun hi chi khela hi nim de na. Ai wang jo chi khela hi nima la chun full circle cho complete jo lo ta cho. Okay. So therefore for full circle this is the minimum. Okay, chi minimum pa hi ela over la chun horizontal la hi velocity chu elo speed chu root over 3z la hi ngai te de. Okay, right? So option answer is root over 3zl. Okay, next, a simple pendulum consists of 50 centimeter long. Question number ka koi hai mile jan na ta che. So question number 1 chu chi is a. Question number 2 chu chi is a. So this is question number 3. Okay. So simple pendulum consists of 50 centimeter long. Length chu kipina. Mass jong kipin. The ball is pulled aside so that the string makes an angle of 37 with the vertical and then release. Pendulum ne hai chula. So this is a pendulum. Okay. Okay, like this. Chila hi bob na chila hi. So this is the bob. Atila chun chipan hi ipiketia. So it is pulled aside ati chula na hi. It is pulled aside so that it makes angle 37 with the vertical. Atila chun chipan hi 37 ti na so 37 degree. Atila chalai ko na hi ki release cho. So now this is release. That means initial speed to be 0 na. Find the tension when the string is at the lowest point. To cho hong khisu ding tin chila hi. So bob chu chalai hong na hi na chila hi. So what is the tension here? Atila chun first we have to conserve energy, right? So if you look at this and this, so the bob has descended by a height of h. Suppose if I say this is h in terms of length. Length pa hi l la leuchun. Azo phala chain le value ho input diu na 2 in l m tin la leuchun. So say the mass is m. Okay. Until h hi zat ha. Batang chi hi l chun na chipen. So this is l again. So this is also l. Okay. So here if you can find the value of this, okay, you subtract this much. Suppose I say this is x. You subtract this x from L, you'll get the remaining. Okay. Until h choose that. So h will be equals to L minus. Okay. L minus chalai ka hai zat chalai ka hai. So in this triangle pa hai na chalai hai. Adjacent side to hypotenuse relation chu pita cos chala na chahiye. So you take cos theta here. So what is cos 37? So cos 37 is, let's say this is x. Cos 37 to x divided by L. Na. Until x to become L cos 37. L into cos 37 to 4 by 5. Okay, 4L by 5. Until h to L akuna to 4L by 5 not over chun. So I will have here remaining is L by 5. Okay. Right? Until chun height to is that hong kisu ha. L by 5 hong kisu na bob pa cho. Okay. So now you do energy conservation. So E initial is equals to E final. So initial potential energy to piham. So mgh chalan na. So mg into h to piha L by 5. So plus initial kinetic energy to 0 na. U to initial U to 0 is equals to finally lowest point to, let's say lowest point hi speed hi v to v. Question should be the tension when at the lowest position at each other. So here lowest point also potential energy 0 so at the lowest point, so potential energy 0 plus kinetic energy to half mv square. Okay, so from here what do you have? So multiply by 2 divide by L. So I will have here 2 into mg by 5. So this is equals to mv squared divided by L. Okay, equation number 1. Atile 2 hin lowest point ahi equation 11 na first equation. So free body diagram 11. So tension chu chung ngam ding. Okay, mg chu nui ngam na. Abana chu circular motion perform ji chu mv squared by L jong chu anui ngam. Okay, so that means T should be equals to, so mv squared by L plus mg. Na. So T is equals to mg plus mv squared divided by L. So mz plus mv square by L, which is 2 by 5, right? So this is equals to, so 7 by 5 mz. Okay, the tension. Question is mass jong ke pia, L jong length jong ke pia chula na. So you put those values here. So you will have 7 by 5 into mass to 100 gram. 100 into 10 power minus 3 into z to 10 na. So that means 1000 10 power minus 3 gets cancelled out. So 7 by 5 is that 7 by 5 so 1.4 Newton. So this is the tension. Okay. Okay, next question, question number 4. Okay. Body of mass m is connected to a massless and unstretchable string goes vertical circle radius r. The other end of the string is fixed at the center of the circle. If the velocity at the top, chung pena velocity kipina top, so that is n into root over zr. So find the ratio of kinetic energy at the bottom and at the top. So something like this. Tilang ki fix na. Tilang hi mass m omza. It's a pahi initial hi some u is given. Okay. So it goes full circle, right? Until the topmost point hi. Okay, topmost point hi. V to pia. So n into root over z into r. Okay. Final velocity ki heta chula na. Until the final kinetic energy on ki heta chu. Hello to initial velocity ki hello na. So therefore let's find out conservation of energy mangla chun. So E initial equals to E final. So initially potential energy to 0 na plus kinetic energy to half m u square should be equals to. So finally potential energy is mz into 2r plus kinetic energy to half mv square na. So this is the conservation of energy. So half mu square plus 2mzr. Okay, v value ko pula sun sarang pot dia. So half m into so n square into z into r v square chola na jila. Okay, so from here I can see that half m u square is equals to b common. So mz common. Okay, first you do this. Multiply both side by 2 ga pole na. So 2 are 4. Okay, let's just solve this one. So mz is common, mzr is common. So you will have here 2 plus n squared divided by 2. Okay, so select one here. See, you can also write let's see half mu square here initial kinetic energy. So this is mzr into, right? So how much is it? 2 are 4 plus n square divided by 2. Okay, equation 1. Atila to initial kinetic energy ki moda na. Final kinetic energy to piham. So half mv square. So half m into v to piha v square to n square into z into r. Okay. Right, so this is how much? M into zr into n squared divided by 2. Okay, question number 2. Question chun bidham question chun ratio of kinetic energy at the bottom to initial na. Bottom to top to initial to final. Okay, so ke divided by k final. K initial to piham mz into r into n squared divided by 2. Okay, bana final to piham mzr into n squared plus 4 divided by 2. Okay, atile mzr gets cancelled out. Bana 2 gets cancelled out. So remaining is how much? So n squared divided by n squared plus 4. Okay. So which one? N squared divided by n squared plus 4, option C. Okay, next question. Question 5. A body of mass 100 gram is moving in a circular path radius 2 vertical circle. Velocity of the body at point A. This is lowest point. Na lowest point ahi velocity is kpm. So u is given as 10 meter per second. Question to piham the ratio of kinetic energies at B and C. Okay. Atila B no whole masala chun na. So now I think now you know how to do it, right? Is a object oma. So now it reads as B. Okay. So first thing, so how much height it has increased? So this much. Okay. L lautin so angle chu 30 okay atila chun chila hi increase height pa heza deha che so L minus L cos 30 okay hechi bola L cos 30 hum ka explain ta chula na previous question acho hechi lai ka hi total lena kona hi na subtract wale na so this is what L cos 30 okay so here you'll have L into 1 minus cos 32 root 3 by 2 okay so which is L into so 2 minus root 3 by 2 right kinetic energy of B whole ngai na atila B chen hu energy conservation bangleo chun so E initial equals to E final okay E upper B chen na so from A to B okay from A to B so half into mass to M now M into 10 square initial to 10 na so plus initial potential energy to 0 final speed to half into let's say mv square plus potential energy to mg into so L 2 minus root 3 by 2 okay right atila chalai par ahi piumta so 10 square by 2 to 100 by 2 to 50 na okay so here you can say 100 by 2 to 50 m so minus so mz into L by 2 so 2 minus root 3 okay so B equals to half mv square here kinetic energy at B okay so this is equation number 1 kinetic energy at B na to chu bana chu pihas so from A to C ball kit leuchun na so if I go from A to C okay, I'll draw here like this A to C to chilang hina cha so here the angle is at the ham na here so this will be how much 30 30 so this will be 30 okay as you chuna chila here see it is like this so if this is 30 so this is 60 okay so then this will be 30 as you pen here 90 hi ja so na ale to hi hechi height pa hin hold on da chu chi as you total height increase to chi chuna chi mg h as you pa is phala chun height chu chi hi this is L plus this much okay how much is this so this is L sine 30 okay trigo mangleo chun na so here this is L so this is the opposite side okay so if you write sine 30 so opposite side let's say x by L so x will be equals to L sine 30 okay matila chun total height chu piha so from the bottom to height chu L plus L sine 30 so that means L sine 30 to L by 2 na so that means L plus L by 2 is 3L by 2 okay so this is the total height energy conservation ga bolo chun E initial is equals to E final okay so therefore half into m into 10 square plus initial potential energy 0 plus in its final kinetic energy let's say half into m into okay let's just write here K at C okay plus mg h should be 3L by 2 okay right from here you transfer on that side so 50m minus mg into so 3mg L by 2 should be equals to K into C equation number 2 okay atila to K B to K C ta na question chun bi do ham ratio at B as C so B by C okay divide bol na so equation number 1 divided by equation number 2 so how much will you have so K B divided by K C so I will have here so 50m minus mz L by 2 into 2 minus root 3 so divided by 50m minus 3mzl by 2 okay natile mass cancel out okay z to biha z to 10 jolo na okay so therefore I can cancel out 10 also z to 10 10 10 10 So remaining is how much? L chu jar L chu 2 ki pi chula. Okay, L is 2. So therefore, if L is 2, so 2 by 2 cancel out. 2 by 2 gets cancel out. Okay. Right? Is that 5 minus 2 minus plus root 3. So divided by 5 minus 3. Chichu 3 plus root 3 divided by 2. Okay. So it's option 3 plus root 3 by 2. Okay. Next question. Above, the bob of a stationary pendulum is given sharp heat to impart horizontal initial speed to repeat root 3 ZL. Na find the angle rotated by the string before it becomes slack. So slack ka theta chule na slack chu. So it is something like this. Okay. Hichalahi initial chu root 3 ZL ke pina chalahi root 3 ZL. Batang complete circle adding a minimum to root 5 ZL chule na chalahi. So if you give root 3 ZL, that means it is not going to complete the full circle. Okay. Let's say at some angle, when it is here, it starts slack. Okay. So let's say it makes an angle theta with the vertical. Energy conservation involved with total height of pm. So this total height is L plus L cos 30. Right? As a previous question, so I can write here L into 1 plus cos theta. Okay. So if I do conservation of energy here, so initial is half into m into so 3 ZL. Okay. Plus potential energy to 0 until a final kinetic energy. So let's say here the velocity is v. So half into m into v square plus potential energy mgh. Na mgh of mg into so L 1 plus cos theta. Okay. Right. So divide both side by 2. Divide by L, multiply by 2. So I will have here 3 mg should be equals to so mv square divided by L. Okay, plus so mg 2mg multiply by 2 na, so 2mg into 1 plus cos theta. Okay, question number 1. At this particular instant na free body diagram chilangahi tension oma. Okay, so this is v. So therefore, opposite to tension, you have mv square by L. Until mg chu hilangam mg chu downwards. Okay. Theta chu hilangam diham. So with the vertical, so this is theta. Okay. So therefore, this will be theta. Now, axis evaluation chilangahi one axis and another axis is along this side. Okay. So in this axis, let's say x langahi motion chuna. So y langahi motion umlaw. So y langahi net force 0. Okay, I will take the component of mg along this side. Along this side, I have mg cos theta. Okay. Net force 0 is to t plus mg cos theta should be equals to mv square divided by L. Okay. Condition chuvata. Bula chu complete circle adding chu condition chu tension chu it should be greater than or equals to 0. Okay, so once the tension becomes 0, the string becomes slack. Chila string slack ati chu biham dele. So at this point now the tension becomes 0. Okay, so string becomes slack means the tension is now 0. Okay, so therefore this value is 0. Atile mv square by r value pen chu biham. So now this is mg cos theta. Okay, you put this in the second equation here. Until the second equation job yung hitam z pay lang na here. So 3mg so b equals to so here I have mg cos theta. Okay, plus 2 mg plus 2 mg cos theta. Bracket yung lao chun na dahil. So that means here how much 2 mg pa covalent transfer lotion. So mg should be equals to so 3 mg cos theta. Okay, mg gets cancelled out. Cos theta cos theta should be equals to 1 by 3. Okay. Nah, ibang question chun pido question chun. So find the angle rotated by the string. So is that a rotate dom teacher? So that means they are actually asking you so this much angle. Okay. Na chipa here, let's say this is alpha. Alpha is at dingham tiso. So here I can see that alpha is 180 minus theta. Okay. Theta chipiham, theta is here cos inverse of 1 by 3. Okay. So if I put the value of theta here, so pi minus cos inverse of 1 by 3. So if you solve this one, you'll have this is cos inverse of minus 1 by 3. Okay, so this is the answer. Atile vertical circular motion ating last question. Chi to 2025 medical exam kitong na. So the question looks very complicated. Okay, let's see. A bob of heavy mass m is suspended by light strings of length L. The bob is given initial velocity kp na v naught kp. So if the string gets slack at some point making theta from the horizontal, then the ratio of speed v at p and the initial speed ratio of speed kp na jala. Okay, so see you have bob here. So initial velocity to v naught kp na sila here. So here you're given that it goes like this. Okay, so it goes in a circular motion. So at an angle theta with the horizontal teacher na sila here. So angle from the horizontal, that means at this particular instant theta. Okay, it's like his string so string gets slack na. So whenever string gets slack tension becomes 0. Until at angle theta, so tension becomes 0. So energy conservation. Okay, so that means I need to find out the height, total height. Is that the total height here? So how much is this? Okay, the height so is that L sine theta na here. So this is L sine theta. Okay, as it's a right triangle here, chipen L is so this is opposite side. Okay, so sine theta is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So x equals to L sine theta. Okay, right. So and then this part is L. So total height is that total height will be so L plus L sine theta. Okay, so it become L into 1 plus sine theta. Right. Here conservation of energy bolation E initial equals to E final. So initial potential energy to 0 na plus half into m v naught square initial speed to v naught equals to final potential energy to mzh. Okay, mz into L. So 1 plus sine theta as to h to L into 1 plus sine theta na. So plus so half into final speed to v tilo na v square. Okay. Question jam bido ham final speed to initial speed ratio hold na sila him. Okay, see here I can do one thing. Sila hina multiply by 2 divide by 2 hona bolva sila kuna so vision hold. Okay, you can do one thing like that. Otherwise, see here. So what is this? This is the initial kinetic energy. Okay, initial KE. So this is the final KE. So KE initial is equals to mz into L1 plus sine theta. So plus K final. Okay. So here you do one thing, divide by K final both sides. Okay. So I will have here K initial divided by K final should be equals to MZL. Okay. 1 plus sine theta. So divided by K final equals to plus 1. Na equation number 1. Next are to force equations. So at this point, you write a force equation. So I will have something like this. Silang tension z is opposite to tension. I have mv square by L outward direction. Na v to silang okay. So I have mz downwards. Okay, at the angle hocho pipita. So with the horizontal as theta, so na theta hilachun. So therefore, so this is also theta. Okay, axis pa hibata. He motion axis na. He perpendicular. Silang perpendicular hi net force 0 na. So here net force is 0. So that means mz pa component le silang hi mz sine theta. Okay. atila chun tang string becomes slick ti chula na string becomes slick string chu ti phala slick ji ha tension 0 hi phala na so that means mg sin theta should be equals to mv square by l as ju tension chu ta law ta chu okay so therefore I have here mv square by l should be equals to mz sin theta. So here you multiply by l both side and divide by 2. Atila chun half into mv square should be equals to mz into sin theta into l divided by 2. Okay. This is equation number 2 ti utena chila hi. Atila chun to hi Japan hi pia okay. So wait, half mv square hi pia ke final chula na Japan hi ke final chu so mz into l into sin theta divided by 2. Okay, equation 2. Atila to Japan here. So this one you substitute in equation number 1. It's like pen here, it's like substitute legend. So what will you get? So k initial by k final is equals to so mzl so 1 plus sin theta so divided by k final to mzl sin theta divided by 2. Okay, plus 1. Nah, to solve legend. So mzl gets cancelled out. So 2 goes upside. So 2 into 1 plus sin theta. So divided by sin theta plus 1. Okay. Bracket hong legend 2 plus 2 sin theta. Okay, LCM na legend sin theta divided by sin theta. Achung ako sa tam 2 plus 2 plus 3 sin theta. So divided by sin theta. Na, way lang ako piha. So half m into v naught square divided by half m into v square. Okay. So half m gets cancelled out. Atila question chun pido ha. V naught by v ham elo la v by v naught. The ratio of v to v naught ati chula na. Reciprocal leo chun sila hi. So therefore v square divided by v naught square. Okay, I can write like this. V by v naught whole square should be equals to sin theta divided by so 2 plus 3 sin theta. Okay. Atila v by v naught supiha. So take the root of this one. So finally v by v naught equals to so root over sin theta divided by so 2 plus 3 sin theta. Okay. So which option? Sin divided by 2 plus 3 sin. So option this one B. Okay. Sin divided by 2 plus this is sin. Okay. Mistake. Today bana cho power. Na last topic of work power energy. So what is power? Power to rate of doing work. Okay. So rate at which work is done or rate at which energy is transferred. Na. So unit of power to watt is joules per second. Okay. So here from the definition you can say power is rate of doing work. dW by dt. Okay. Chila hina chipen hi. So this is the instantaneous power. Okay. Instantaneous power. Small d yung kiman pala na differences yung kiman pala so instantaneous nito. So you also have average. Okay. Average is what? Average is so delta W by delta T. So this is average power. POWER. Okay. Delta so piha change na final minus initial. Okay, so one more thing you can do is instantaneous is average na. Atila instantaneous apa evaluation. So P is equals to D by dt. Work done formula chapita. So F dot x chala na chi. So F dot x khela F dot r jang ki na chala hi. So here chala hi force pa hi. Suppose force is constant. Okay. If force is constant, so I will have here dx by dt. Na dot chala hi. So that means I will have here, what is this? F dx by dt to v. Na? So here I will have here f dot v. Okay. If force is constant, then power will be given by f dot v. Okay, so three formula na. Formula masa penso dw by dt. Instantaneous is ani na penso delta w by delta t to average na. Ale tumna to f dot v. Okay, if force is constant, then you can apply f dot v. what he na, so sometimes in questions they use the horsepower pa ang kpg. So horsepower, 1 horsepower is equals to 746 watt na, so relation to. Okay, question khalini solve everything. So will be that much. Okay, so first question NEET 2024 displacement kipintin. So your given displacement is what, 2t minus 1. Okay, so under the influence of force is 5 Newton. Question to PM instantaneous teacher. So instantaneous power means dw by dt. Okay, so that means force into displacement. Sila force evaluation, force is constant. It is a number, it is a constant. Okay, so therefore if I take out dx here, so I will have here dx by dt. So 5 into, so what is dx by dt? Differentiate that one. So d by dt into, so 2t minus 1. So 5 into 2t differentiation to 2. Nah. So 1 differentiation to 0. So therefore the power is 10 watt. Okay. Next. Another medical exam questions. Okay. A particle moves with velocity. So velocity is given as, so 5I minus 3J plus 6K. Okay. Constant force na, constant force to so 10I plus 10J plus 20K. Okay, question जो भी हम instantaneous power direct formula naman dito. So P is equals to F dot V. Okay, so that means so 10I plus 10J plus 20K. Okay, dot. So 5I minus 3J plus 6K. Dot product it ha. So like terms multiply na. So I, J, K. Okay. Attention 5 into 10 to 50 minus 30 plus 6 to our 12. So how much is this? So 50 minus 30 to 20. So plus 120. So which is 140 watt. Okay. So option D. Okay, last second question. PKP alai force ke pin din power ke dong ke na jilai. Batang force ke pi alajun force to piha mass into acceleration. Okay, right? So here, what is this? So 2t I cap plus so 3t square z cap. So this is the force. So mass is at ham 1 kg. Okay, into acceleration to a. Okay, so therefore a is what? A is this one. A to piha a is given as so 2t I plus 3t square z. Na chiben him. Alachun batang a to piha dv by dt chula na. So here this is what? So this is dv by dt. Okay. So this is equals to 2ti plus 3t square z, right? Atela sila ko na hi v ko hold on malachun. So dv is equals to so 2ti, okay. Integrate ko bol nga chula na sila hi. Okay, so here I will have here 2t into dt, okay, I cap plus so 3t square into dt z cap. Okay, so difference integrate both side. Ka integrate also, so I have here integration. Okay, right. So what will you have? Integration of dv to v is a okay. So 2 into integration of t to t square by 2. Okay, plus 3 into integration of t square to 3t cube by 3. Okay, so here 2 gets cancelled out, 3 gets cancelled out, right? So I and z. So finally v is equals to so t square I plus t cube z. Okay, velocity ki muna sila hi. Atile velocity malachun power to pitam, power to so f dot v. Okay, force to that ham so 2t I cap plus 3t square z cap na force to so dot velocity to piham t square I cap plus t cube z cap. Okay, so like times multiply legend zanang pot ham so 2 into t cube plus 3 into t power 5. Okay, t square t cube to t power 5 na. So this is the power. Okay, is that how option number C? Okay, so 2t cube plus 3t power 5. Okay, last question. So an object of mass 4 kg is placed P2 sila na. So P is 3, 4. So it goes from P to another point Q to 6, 10. Okay. So one thing you can do is you can find out the displacement. Okay. So R vector to that haji. So usually delta R is what? R2 minus R1 in position. So the displacement vector too. So here R will be, so 6 minus 3 to 3I cap plus 10 minus 4 to 6J cap. Then what is this question? Force on kipina sila force to, so it is given as 2T. Okay, so here this is a mistake. This is 2. Okay, so force is 2. This is T. There is no T. So 2I cap plus 3T. So constant force na question so. Okay, so this is Newton. The question should be average power. Average power to instantaneous power ratio na ratio. So time duration to, so it takes 4 seconds. Kutile masapin na to average power P average. So delta W by delta T. Okay. So which is what? F dot delta R, right? F dot delta R, so F to 2I plus 3J. Okay. So dot 3I plus 6J. So divided by total time to 4. Sila ko na 2, 3 are 6 plus 6, 3 are 18 divided by 4. So which is 24 by 4 to 6 watt. Okay, Japan hi average power na. At hilaba na to instantaneous power. Next is instantaneous. Instantaneous upam dw by dt. Okay, so tila na to velocity ngay na sila velocity, we need velocity. At tila chun people ha. So I have given mass m. Okay, mass is given, so I can write here force is equals to m into a. Force upam 2I plus 3J na Japan ki picho. Sila ko na hi mass to upam 4 hila chun acceleration to. So 2 by 4 I plus 3 by 4 J. So force by mass to acceleration na. At if I have acceleration, I can find out velocity. Okay. Then acceleration and velocity constant. So here acceleration is constant. Acceleration is constant here kinematic equation to moji mang thai. So V is equals to U plus AT. Abala til khat chula velocity object mass for its place at it Japan here. So that means initially it is at rest. Okay. U pass to 0 ngidina. So therefore, so V is equals to that U to 0, acceleration to, so 2 by 4 I cap plus 3 by 4 J cap. Okay, so this is into time to 4. Atila chila ko na V za ng ponam. So V is equals to 4 cancel out, so 2I plus 3J. Okay. Kutile V ta force ta na. Formula sa piha F dot V just instantaneous na. So therefore instantaneous power to F dot V. So you do F dot V. So F to 2I cap plus 3J cap. Okay. So dot V to 2I cap plus 3 dot J. Attention to 2 are 4 plus 3 are 9. So this is 13 watt. Okay. So what is the ratio? Instantaneous average power to 6 is instantaneous to 13 na. So that means 6 is to 13. Okay, option D. Okay, so this much chilai ahi work energy chapter na. So everything is done. Okay. So I hope you understand. We'll do this much, right? So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.